Hello fellow option traders, this is Jeff, sometimes known as the Option Guru, and today I am here to show you how I have back tested and shown using on-demand and thinkorswim how to trade weekly credit spreads on the SPY using person pivots, which I talked about a little bit in the last video that I made. First of all, the first thing that we want to do is we want to go into the on-demand mode. So we go up here and we click on the on-demand icon, and that'll connect us to the on-demand. Put us in a virtual trading account that will actually play back a day's worth of data on practically every option, forex, future contract, anything you want. The first thing that I want to do here is I want to actually turn this privacy thing off so we can see where we're at. And I have some trades in here, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to erase all those trades and start from scratch. And that is done with that. Now another thing that we're going to want to do so that I don't forget to actually increase my lots to 10, because I'm going to be trading in 10 lots on the credit spreads, is I go up here to the setup key and I go to order defaults, and for the options I click on the options here, and the default order quantity I'm going to change to 10. This is just so I don't forget. Now if you do this in on-demand, it's going to remember this setting for when you get out of on-demand, so make sure that you remember to set it back, unless you want to be changing it all the time, which I found that out kind of like the hard way, but I didn't really make any big mistakes or anything, thankfully. So what we want to do now is go back as far as we can on the weeklies, and I believe, at least where I started initially, was back on 6/18. Let me just click on that, and we're going to be doing all of our trades at 10 o'clock in the morning. And the reason why I kind of set it up like this is so that if you are not a person that can, sit in front of the market all day long, and you can only access it for a couple minutes, say from your iPhone or at your desk at work, or if you're at home, or if you like me, a couple days a week we got the grandkids over that we're watching them on Monday and Tuesday, and I don't have the opportunity on those days to just sit here and stare at the market all day long and figure out what I'm going to do. So what I tried to do was to work on something that I could set up that would be simple. Let's just take a look. Let's look at it at the same time every day and figure out what we're going to do based on just one indicator and the actual price action itself. So let's go ahead and start this thing running on June 18th at 10 o'clock. And we know from past experience that the charts always load first, and we're going to be playing the spiders, SPY, and we're waiting for it to come up here. Now let me show you how to set up your charts for persons pivots. I think that first of all, I have a style already loaded for this. It's called default with persons pivots, PPS. And I really don't need this stochastic down on the bottom here, so I think I'm going to get rid of that. So I go over and click on this icon, and I can get rid of the stochastic and the MACD histogram and remove that, so we don't have any lower study, and all we have is just the chart. Now let's go down here, and I'm going to show you. Just scroll down in this window over here on the left, and the PPS, this is what we're looking for. I already have it over here. So all you would have to do is just click down here on Add Study, and it would show up here, and it's a price study, so it would show up on the price chart. And then you would click on that, and what I do, just so it makes it a little bit easier to differentiate between these two lines, the slow average is going to be a moving average type of a line, and the style here is solid, and this is the color, and the width is 1 pixel. The fast average, I changed it to this dotted line, just makes it a little bit easier to see, and it just stands out a little bit better for me, and really that's the only thing that I change on this. I click on apply and then click OK, and now all I have to look at really is just simply price action. Now we're going to be using person pivots to make a determination whether we're going to go with a bull put or a bear call credit spread. And I'm looking at this on Friday, and we have options for next Friday, which would be expiration, would be right here on this date of 6:30. And I'm looking at what's going on here, and I'm a little bit nervous. Even though it's showing me that I should go long, or probably with a bull put, I'm not feeling real good about it right now. The other thing that I want to take a look at is click on the Analyze tab, and under the Add Simulated Trades, we are going to be looking at, this is expiration day for the June options, but actually this, where it says JUN4, that means the 4th week in June of expiration for the weeklies. It says it's 7 days away, so that's the one we're going to want to open up and take a look at. And we can see that well, there's no open interest because this is the first day that it's offered, but there's already been, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and there's already been 10 purchased on, or 50 at, say, the 112. But what we're going to be looking at is deltas, and that's how we're going to make our decision on whether we are going to enter a trade and at what strike price we're going to enter it at. And what we're looking at here, if we were to do a bull put, on the put side, we'd be looking at a delta somewhere between like 18 and 25. So like right now, the 25 delta, which would be giving us a fair amount of money, and that would be, a fairly decent trade to do, is at the 109 level. And if we go and take a look at the chart, 109 is right about here, and that probably wouldn't be too bad actually, but I am going to, because of this action here, it's giving me possibly a bull flag here, or it could be a reversal of trend. So I'm going to hold off. There's really no need to jump into it today. So if I was to just jump in this at 10 o'clock, it is now 10:04 a.m. on 6/18, Friday the 18th. And if I were to just jump here and look at this, I would say it would take me like a couple minutes to go, I just don't feel real comfortable about this, so let's wait. So that's what we're going to do on this particular one for this week, is we're going to wait, and let's take a look at it again on Monday. So we click on the jump to, and we click on Monday the 21st, and we make sure that we're back at 10 o'clock, and click go, and we wait for the chart to load. Up here it'll say pre-buffering, and when it's done flashing, and it says, I forget what it says, it says on demand, then we know that we are okay. Okay, so on Monday, we see that this has kind of jumped up, and it's definitely has run away from our 109. We could go back and take a look at our 109. The delta is now 10. So this is not like real attractive right now. And it's only Monday, expiration's Friday. We still got a little bit of time. You can see that the volume is starting to pump up on these a little bit. We got 4 days to expiration, and today is the 21st. Still not sure about this. Still not feeling real good, but we still have time. So let's check out tomorrow. We decide not to do anything today. 10:01, that's close enough. We decide not to do anything, and we log back in and we take a look at what is happening here. And you know, we weren't feeling real good about that, and I think that we were pretty right. Even though it gapped up on Monday, it definitely took a dive here, and it looks like it's heading down again today. So are we going to get a pivot arrow like the one that we have here, or the one that we have here? Are we going to get a reversal? Not wanting to get in it today, so let's hold off, log out. It didn't take us long to determine that, right? We could go here and we take a look at what that 109 is looking like. Right now the delta is 21, but there's no way that I would get in with a 109 put on this, because if this stock goes below this line, it's going to be a losing trade. So just not real sure yet about this. So let's go to tomorrow. Let's go to bed, or go to work, eat dinner, go to bed, come back the next morning, take a look at what's going on. Oh my goodness, look what we have here. We have a person pivot telling us to go bearish or bullish on this. Well, let's take a look at what we have here. This is definitely a strong trend down. Very strong, very big candles, very small wicks and shadows on the candles. Let's take a look over on the Analyze tab, and now we're looking at a bear call, and we have at 111 we have a delta of 22. That would be a nice return, and I'll show you how you can just kind of eyeball that. That would be at 111, which would be right around here, and it is almost at the high of the previous day. That's not too bad, but you have a really strong trend here. And if you think about it, you're only going to be in this trade for 3 days. So let's go back and take actually 2 days according to this, today, tomorrow, and Friday. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this 111. And we want to sell a vertical. And you can see that immediately it comes up with a 10 lot on this. But we also want to make the spread $2 instead of $1 on the strikes. That would give us 21 cents. Since we're doing 10 of them, that's actually that's going to actually be $210, and we can take a look at that by clicking on the risk profile. And I don't know. Here we go. And we can see that if we were to even include commissions, that's $219 for a 3-day trade. I call it 3 days, they call it 2 days. So I'm liking that. So I'm just going to sit here and I am going to say confirm and send. I'm going to send that order, and hopefully it executes. We'll go back here. Let's click on this little tab down here, and we can take a look at our order, and we can go up here and say cancel or replace order and take a look at what's going on here. Well, it's already dropped down to 20. That means that the stock is dropping, so I'm just going to hurry up and do that and get in it. You know, if we would have it is now 10:05. If we would have made our decision at 10:02, we would have gotten a better return on that. But on the other hand, we sort of have confirmation when that credit starts dropping like that. So now we're in the trade. Now what do we do? Well, 10 o'clock, right? Let's go to tomorrow. First, let's go here to our activity and positions, and you can see that right now we have these, we're chart 10 of the 101 111s, and we're long 10 of the 113s. And we are down $20 for the moment right now. So let's go tomorrow. To tomorrow is what I really meant to say. We'll move it back to 10 o'clock. And we will first take a look at the chart. Remember, that comes up first. And we gapped down heavily, it looks like, on Thursday. We're currently at 108.73. I believe that's what this chart is telling me. All I have is just this little line here. Let's we could zoom in a little bit. Oh yes, definitely. Now that we have all the data, yes, we are definitely down for the day. Now let's go back here and take a look at where we are. Our short option, which is the 111, is currently at 8 cents. Now at Thinkorswim, you can buy back your shorts if they're a nickel or less, and you will not be charged a commission. And that's the first thing that we want to do, is we want to buy these things back. We don't want to hang on to them and increase our risk by hanging on to them any longer than we need to. We can also see that we are up to $140 in gain on this particular trade. Let's go to 10 o'clock on expiration day, which is Friday. Let's go take a look at the chart. Looks like it might be, yesterday was a big down day, and it actually looks like it might be coming back up, opening a little higher today, but not much. It gapped up and it's starting to move down again. So let's take a look. Click on the monitor tab. We can see that our short is now worth only a half a penny, and we've made almost everything that we're going to make on this was $200. Now normally what you would do is you would say create a closing order on this short. Let me go back here. You right click and you say create closing order, and this will create an order that would allow you to get out of this particular trade for a penny limit, and you would not be charged a commission on this. Because of the way that the on-demand application works, for some strange reason, when I go past, like next Monday, this June 4th is going to still show up in my account. This 113 call is going to still show up in the account, and it's going to screw everything up and make it look really nasty for you guys if you're trying to follow along. So what I am going to do actually is, let me go and can't delete that order. I am going to actually just go ahead over here in the monitor and shift click on this to select them. That is a left click, and then another left click picks out both of these, and I'm going to say, oops, sometimes it lets go of that one, come on. And then I'm going to right click and say create closing order, and I'm going to buy this whole thing back. Now it comes up with a zero limit here. I do have to have something in there, so I'm going to say a penny. I'm going to just go ahead and confirm and send this, and I am now out of this. I'm going to bring this over here so you guys can see that. So I am now out of this trade. We go back to the monitor, and we can see that we had $190 profit today. And in our account statement, if we want to go profits and losses by symbol, SPY, we made $190. That was, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, $190. Can I do this again? Well, let's see. If we went back to the chart, because today's Friday and the next weekly set of options are available, and if if I was to say, do I want to get in anything yet? Well, I don't know. We might have some resistance down here. I definitely don't want to go short. I am going to wait. So we wait till the 28th on Monday. We can go home now or go to work or whatever it is. We're done for the day. Change this back to 10 o'clock. Go to Monday. So kind of a fun thing to do on a weekend is to get into the on-demand and play around. And I can tell you, actually from my experiences, I have taken a lot of courses, and the one course that inspired me or gave me the skill sets to be able to sort of think out of the box and think a little bit differently about things was a course called Trading as a Business, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later. I have pumped thousands and thousands of dollars into trying to learn how to trade, and this guy, this David guy, taught me so much, and it made so much sense when he laid it all out, that I have been successful ever since. I pick up his techniques and I use his techniques, and the key thing about it is he actually teaches you how to make adjustments and make your trade successful. But anyway, back to this. I don't know, is it going to continue down? I need a little bit of confirmation because we had an up day yesterday and now today's a down day. I need just a little bit more confirmation, so I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. It's only Monday. Let's take a look and see what we're looking at. Oh, we have quarterlies coming up in 2 days, but we're not going to mess with the quarterlies. We're just going to work with the weeklies. And if we were to do a call on this looking for 110, you know, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. A 22 on that. Let's go back to the chart. 110 is way up here. Man, I think I'm going to have to go with that. I do think so. So let's do that. We're going to do the 110. Bear call. Sell a vertical. We can take a look at the risk profile if we want to. See, all this other stuff is just starts causing problems here. 185. Adding a simulated trade. This would be at 10 lots. That would be $190. Let's bump this up from 111 to 112. What's wrong here? Can't see my. I can't see my. There we go. I want to go to 112. That's $290 credit on this. I just do confirm and send. I'm not going to fight it. And we're in. Actually, did that say 31? Uh, 110, 112, 31. I actually got 31 for it. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll go back to the monitor tab. Activity and positions. See how these things are still showing up here? It makes it a little bit confusing, but we're just going to only look at the ones here that we have actual quantity on. Well, let's go forward. I think that we can actually work around that. So, looking at the chart, we're actually down a little bit today. It is Monday the 28th. We'll move to the 29th. And we'll make sure we're set back at 10 o'clock. And will you take a look at that? That's quite a drop. That is a real gap down here. let's go back to the monitor tab. We can see that our short is at 11.5 cents. Things are heading in our direction. Theta is working for us. Definitely, theta is working for us. Time decay and price movement, it's all working for us. On to the 30th at 10 o'clock. Alright, I had to actually pause it here, but so I don't know where we left off. We'll go to the 30th and see how we're doing. Bring the chart up. Alright, so it was a pretty big down day yesterday, but what really worked for us was overnight and time. Time is working for us. So let's go to the monitor and let's take a look at, oh wow, our short is at 3.5 cents. We're getting out. Okay, so right or left click, shift left click, right click, create closing order. And are we out yet? We're not out. Is it moving against us? We click on cancel replace and see what they're kind of looking for. Whenever you're paying for something, you're always going to probably end up paying more. So let me just move this up. I just want to execute the order. A penny is okay with me. That's only $10. Or is that's only $1. That's only $1, so it's okay with me. So we'll go back to the monitor tab, and you can see that we're up to $470. If we go to the account statement and look at SPY here, we've made $470 in 2 weeks. Now we don't have anything to do until Friday, so we would probably though, one of the things that we want to do is every day we want to go in and take a look and see what the S&P 500 is doing and the market in general. So we do want to just jump in here on Thursday and just take a look to see what's going on at 10 o'clock in the morning. And you can see that we're still headed down. But there's nothing out there for us to do right now. So we're just going to wait for a while. Wait until Friday. Let's go take a look here and see if there's any quarterlies or anything. No, there's 1 day left on the one that we already jumped out of and we made our money. Oh, so what's happening here? It's Thursday and the weeklies are there. Well, you know what? They moved the opening of the weeklies to the Thursday before the Friday of expiration. Instead of Friday the week before, it's the Thursday the week before. So now they're actually out here and available for us if we would want to actually go in there and do anything. But I don't want to hold for that long. I don't want to hold for 8 days. If I can make a decent amount of money and I only have to hold for 3 or 4 days, that's the way that I want to do it. So let's go to Friday. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the chart again. Yep, we're still definitely our last indicator here was to go short, and it's definitely proving out. But let's see how it looks on Friday. And I'm sorry if this recording's a little long and maybe it's boring for you. I don't know. It's not boring for me, but I'm busy and you're not. So see what we have here. We have what could be turning out to be a support area down here at 102 or so, 102 and a half, somewhere around there. So it's a good thing that we held off. Let's see what this thing is going to look like on Monday. Oh, Monday is a holiday. July 5th, I guess you could say. So we have to go to the 6th, and 10:01, that's good enough. Anybody that can just jump in here at exactly 10 o'clock every day, you know, more power to you. Now here's our chart, and look what happened. We had a gap up today. Definitely not a tradable signal, because if we want to go long, I'm waiting for an up arrow here, like this blue one back here. So let's just wait to see what happens. Are we still looking at some good deltas here? Let's see here. Go to analyze, and this is regular expiration. Wait, what's going on here? 7-6. Oh yeah, I gotta scroll up to the top here. Second week in July, right? 3 days away. How are our deltas on the put side? Because if we want to go long, we're gonna want to do a bull put here, and we have decent deltas around 102, 101 is a little low. 102 is looking pretty good. Let's look at the chart where 102 would be. You know, that wouldn't be too bad, but I don't have the pivot arrow, so the rule says I have to wait for that. So let's go to the 7th, and actually, if it's up again on the 7th, I may get in with or without the arrow. That's you know, it's not like it's not, nothing is cast in concrete, if you know what I mean. You know, we're still waiting for data. Don't believe this yet. Okay, we have all of our data. Yesterday was looking up. Today, if we want to get in this week, we're actually going to have to do something here. So we've been doing pretty good, right? And we have 102 with a delta of 25 here. So if we were to, I'm looking for that pivot arrow, and it's not appearing. But 102 is here, and that's below the low, and it definitely looks like as though there is support. So it never closed below that. So I'm going. I am going. 102. Sell a vertical. And that's 15 cents, and we want to make this, dang. I can't see it. We want to make this 100. So we get $240 credit on this particular one. Let's just go. And there we go. We got 24 cents or $240 credit on this particular trade. And we'll go back to the chart, and things are looking good. We'll go over to the monitor tab, activity and positions. We are now down here, and our short for some reason ended up on the second line and not the first line, but it's at 35 cents. So let's go to July 8th. Put us back at 10 o'clock. And I actually did one of these based on these rules in my live actual account, and I had to wait for that thing to get, for the short one to get below a nickel until about 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon. And what I did was I just put a limit order in to sell it for 5 cents or less, and it eventually did execute. I didn't have to sit and watch it or anything. Okay, so here we are. Well, what's going on here? Did we have a... I must have moved up, because look, our short is 3.5 cents. Wow. I never... Wow. That is... it definitely did show out that there was definitely some support there at 102. So we did our 102, and it's at 3.5 cents. And guess what, folks? We're getting out of this thing. So 315 minus 90. That's a nice trade. So we'll just go ahead and we're going to close the whole thing out. And again, what you would do is you would only close the short and let the other one ride, because your transaction cost on the long is going to be more than actually you're going to collect on it when you sell it, if you know what I mean. So we go back to the monitor page, account statement, and right now after 3 weeks we're up to $690. It is now the 8th. Let's go to the 9th. I'm going to try to move a little quicker on these, and see if I can wrap this thing, because we're already at half an hour on this video. So too early to get in on this, because the next Friday's weekly expiration is the actual July expiration. So that's where we would be looking for our next trade. We could get in at 104 with a delta of 21. We'll take a look at the chart. You can see this is expiration Friday, so this is this week. Don't know exactly which way we're going to go on this yet. So let's go to maybe 105. I don't know. We're still looking kind of bearish here. Let's go back and take a look at these deltas again. We have a 104. You know, you could make it tighter. You know, you could move up to this delta 28 at 105. You could do that. That's a lot of risk, though. And what I'm trying to do is high probability trades here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. We're going to sell a vertical. Change this to 102. If I could see it here. There it is. That's $210. That would be the shorts at 104. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with that. We still have an up arrow. We're still moving up. So I say let's go. So we're going to go. Oh, it's 20 cents already. Better move fast. Yeah, if it didn't execute right away. Oh, okay. All right. We got 20 cents for that. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's not mess around anymore. We'll go back to activity and positions. We'll try to go through this a little bit faster. Got 7 days to expiration. Don't know if I want to hold on to it that long. Maybe won't have to, the way that this thing is moving back up. So let's take a look at the 12th, 10:02. And we'll just stay right, well, we can go to the chart, because that's probably the first thing everybody's going to want to do when they log in is, well, let's take a look at the chart. That's what I do, so that's what you should be doing too. Come on, hurry up. It's a Saturday. You should be loading this a lot faster. There we go. Alright, days up again. Where are we? We're down to 22 cents on our long. Okay. Things are still moving up. Don't have to worry too much. Let's go to the 13th, 10:02. Bring the chart up here. Oh! Wow. Maybe we can get out today. Just seeing that gap up, there's a good chance that we could get out on this already. No, short's at 10 cents. Wasn't it 12 cents yesterday? Now it's at 10 cents. This is the one that we're going to be wanting to look for it to be a nickel or less. Alright, so let's not waste any time. Move back to 10 o'clock and let's go to Wednesday the 14th. Jump over to the chart. Okay, so we have what possibly could be a resistance here. We have a lot of red over here on our quotes, that's for sure. We're going to go take a look here and see if time is working for us. Ooh, it's down to 6 cents. Now at this point, if I was you, or if I was me, or here's what I would do, is I would go here and I would say create closing order just on your short, and then you would say I want a limit of 5 cents and say good till canceled, and that's all you have to put it on autopilot. If it hits today, it hits. You'll be checking it tomorrow, so we'll see what happens, but I am not going to put that order in. We're strictly in a manual mode right now. Get out of the way. And we're just going to do this, a 6.5. Well, let's jump over to Thursday the 15th. Come on. I'm going to have some complaints about this when I click on things in this application. They don't always work. 7:15. Jump over to the chart. Okay, we definitely are seeing some resistance at 110 here. But again, time is working for us. Oh, here we have. It's 3.5 cents. So we're getting out of here. And because of just only in on demand am I closing both of these. Normally I would only close the short one. And I'll go ahead and send that. And we're done. We're out of that one. Next, let's go here to monitor account statement. $870. And what is that? 3 weeks? No. Yeah, that's 3 weeks, right? No, it's 4 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks. How many did we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that's 4 weeks. All right. Back to the charts. What's going to happen here? I don't know. Let's see. No big hurry here. There's no way we could go back here to analyze, and we will see that the August, no, it's Thursday and there's no weeklies up here yet. Well, that's strange. They should have the July 5s up there. But anyway, let's go tomorrow. I'm not gonna fight it. Go to 10 o'clock. Let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Grab a chart. Whoa, look what we got here. We have a go short arrow here from Person Pivots. Do I want a confirmation? 716. What is this? No. This is, I think, maybe a little bit early. I want a confirmation on this. So I'm going to go back to analyze and see. Okay, the July 4s are up here, weeklies. If we bear call, 20 would be 111. 111 is up here. That probably wouldn't be too bad. I'm going to go with that. 111. So I'm going to sell a vertical. And increase this to 113. That's $270 on this particular one. Confirm and send. Oh, what did I do? I think I did the right thing here. 27 cents. Can't. Oh, there we go. All right. We got 27 cents for it. Alright, I'll go back to the monitor tab. This is the short that we're going to be looking at. It's at 37.5 cents. It is Friday the 16th. Let's go to the 19th. And away we go. Grab a chart. Whoa, look what happened. Wow. See, these pivot points, I mean, they work pretty good. They're not going to work all the time. But they do work pretty good. And all you need them to do is just to work a majority of the time. And so far, that majority of the time is definitely working. Now, we had a gap up today. Let's go and see how we're doing. we are down to 12 cents on this. Gained a lot on that particular one, $255 on that short. But not ready to get out yet. Let's jump to the 20th. Reset ourselves back to 10 o'clock. Hit go. And it looks like we had a gap down. And you can see that the fast and the slow crossed here definitely. So that's an encouraging signal too. We'll go over to the monitor and we see that our short is at 4.5 cents. And folks, it's time to get out. See if we'll get 3 cents. Can we get it for 3? Can we get it for 3? Do I hear 3? Maybe not. We might have to go for 4. Again, all I want to do is just get out of here. Great thing. I used to be an Interactive Broker customer. Great thing about Thinkorswim, you can, you can change orders, you can cancel them, you can move them, you can do anything you want, and they don't charge you, and that's really nice. So we are up to about as far as we could go, I think. At least as far as I am going to go. I think I proved a point here. I proved the point, and I think I did what I wanted to do, and that was to show you folks how you can trade the weeklies with just bare calls. And you can see here that we made $1,100 in, what was it, 5 weeks? Let's go back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5 weeks. Now, you can trade bigger lots if you want, take bigger risk, but I think what I'm trying to say is that even though, when you have a $2 spread and you're getting 20 cents on that $2 spread, you only need $1,800 in capital, and it takes $3,500 to open an account at Thinkorswim. So theoretically, if you had just $3,500 and you did these 5 trades, you would be up to $4,600 right now, and you would have a 50% gain on your account. Now it's a little bit risky to do it with just $3,500, but I think that it would be a good thing if you folks wanted to try this. What I would do is open an account. You don't even need their paper trade. The best way to do it is with On Demand. Open an account, fund it, go to On Demand. On Demand will give you $100,000, and move back as far as you can on the weeklies, which is like mid-June or something like that for SPY, and start practicing. Watch the video, set up your charts the way that I had them set up with person pivots, and use the rules that I kind of like told you on the fly. Some of it's gut feel, but a lot of it I try to keep it as rule based as possible to help you folks. Now, I mentioned before that the one thing that really helped me was Trading as a Business, that course. I think it's like, I'm not sure, I have to check, but I think it's like $150, and you get let me show you my directory here. I don't want to like give anything away here, but Trading as a Business here. Let me show you what you get. Every one of these folders here is a 45-minute or longer video on following this guy's trades right here. All of these. If I was to do, let me do a properties on this. Properties, there's 117 files in this particular folder, 6.5 gigabits, and it's all videos on how this guy trades, and different kinds of trades, delta neutral trades, scalping trades, adjustments. He goes through a couple of months of expirations in his live account. I mean, it's unbelievable what he does. And for the price, it was like, man, I just couldn't believe it. I still go back and watch these videos. So if you have $150 and you want to expand your horizons, and you have some time to watch all these videos, there's got to be over 100 hours of videos in there, and they're very beneficial. It's not like you're sitting there just staring at a screen. This guy's talking to you and he's giving you his thoughts, and it's amazing. So I think it would be like the best $150 you ever spent. And I don't know how to put a link in here, but I'm going to over there. I'm not sure which because I haven't put it there yet. There's going to be like a little icon that says trading as a business, and it looks like a video, a DVD case or something like that. Just click on that and go to his website and read up on it. Like I said, I think it's only like $150. So how can you go wrong? You download all this stuff, you save it on your hard drive, it's yours forever. You can also go back to his website, but it's yours forever to keep and watch and rewatch like I do. So anyway, I guess that's the commercial, and that's it. Now, if you have any questions, I'm going to try to add a little bit of text in the post that's going to go along with this to possibly help you along. I was going to show you how to take this data and put it in a spreadsheet and figure out your actual returns. And basically what it comes down to is you're getting on an average 15 to 16% return on your risk on every one of these trades on average. So it's pretty easy. You're only in, if you took it, if you would annualize it, some people like to annualize stuff and they multiply it times 52 or whatever and do some crazy things. But if you looked at how long you've held these trades, and you wanted to take a look at, well, how much do I earn on an average per day? It would be, from a percent perspective or an actual dollar perspective. I can't complain about $1,000 a month and risking $1,200, basically. Or $1,800, I mean. So you're getting like 100% return in a month on your risk. Your risk, how do I calculate the risk? It's $2 spread on the strikes, right? And you get an average of 20 cents for each one, somewhere more. I don't think anywhere less. So you take that 20 cents and subtract it from the $2, and that's $1.80. And since you're doing 10 lots, that's 1,000. You take that $1.80 times 1,000, and that's $1,800. God, I never thought ever I would be able to do something like that in my head, but I guess I've been doing it long enough now. And actually, this recording is long enough now. I apologize for rambling on here at the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I have to reset everything back so I can go back to my live account, or, it's still cloudy outside. I may just play around some more. All I have to do is just go up here and click reset account and I play around some more. I might do that. Anyway, good luck to all of you. If you want to give this a try and you have any questions or anything like that, you know me, I'm always very anxious to help anybody whenever I can. And if I did anything dumb or stupid in this and I did something wrong, let me know about that too. So good luck to all of you, and let's go out and let's make some real money.